every now and then there's a piece of tech that comes along that changes the way you do something. For example, cell phones change the way that we communicated with each other. We no longer were pinned to the wall. We could now move freely throughout the space. We could communicate via text. Big advancements there. The internet, right? Changed the way that we do commerce. You can now buy all your goods and services online instead of having to go to the store. And I've obviously talked about Grape here a bunch on the channel. They are, in fact, the channel sponsors, so big shout out to them. And they are, in fact, changing the way that we do blockchain. And I want to discuss it with you guys. I want to dive into this a little further. Obviously, we've talked about them being the first Web4 infrastructure for a decentralized internet by combining DAG and AI to power virtual worlds and dApps. But I think it's something much, much bigger. Obviously, the space is growing and the demands for blockchain are, in fact, increasing as well. And what they're launching is something that may be able to handle really everything that goes on in blockchain. So I really want to go through this with you guys. So really what they're focused on is, at least a big part, is scalability. Okay, obviously this is an enterprise grade blockchain. It can handle, banking, logistics, healthcare, legal, manufacturing. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see that. It can power virtual worlds and gaming, obviously dApps and smart contracts and stuff like that. It has the ability to handle all these things. What makes Grape so unique compared to other chains is the way that it is in fact scalable. So this is actually a horizontally scalable chain. So it truly depends on the number of nodes that there are. They tout these speeds of 700,000 transactions per second, but this is just theoretical limits because anything beyond that would just sound ludicrous, right? When you say unlimited scalability, people are like, what? That doesn't even make sense. But it truly does scale with the amount of nodes that exist on the chain. For example, one node is 1,000 transactions per second. 10 nodes is 10,000. 100 is 100,000. So 700 user nodes on the chain equates to 700,000 transactions per second. And this is obviously broken up between advanced nodes and basic nodes, handling different needs of the chain itself. Okay. So diving in a little further here, again, there's emerging sectors that are beginning in blockchain. Obviously you have, NFTs, you have gaming, and these industries are in fact booming and they're growing, right? Ubisoft plans to bring NFTs to games. There's $300 million in GameFi funds that were done by the Tron Foundation. We're seeing this huge emergence from all these different sectors, virtual worlds, right? The metaverse is really an area that I think is just beginning to get tapped into. So you need something, again, that's high performance. You need easy to use tools. You need safe and secure, a safe and secure network to be able to handle all this stuff. Okay. So that's really where Grape kind of comes into play. So not only this, but it's a decentralized internet, right? It's a Web4 infrastructure. If you guys look at all the things that they're building here, this all keeps getting cut off because of my box here. But you guys can see all the things that they're building, right? They're going to have a native DEX, an NFT marketplace. They're going to be able to have interoperable NFTs, guys, which as NFT utility grows, that's where there's a real possibility, I think, there as well. Okay. Multi-platform non-custodial wallets, Web4 as a service for fast launch of new projects. You guys can see all these different things that are happening within this ecosystem. And obviously right now, Grape is just in testnet. And I actually had a chance to go in here and create a wallet, kind of take a sneak peek into the testnet. And I'm watching these different transactions go through, obviously test transactions at this time. And it's fast. It looks like the block time is probably somewhere between 3 to 4 seconds. That's how often these new transactions are being put through here, at least that I was monitoring. And right now you can see that there's actually only 6 nodes that are currently running on the network. So theoretically, the scalability at this time is 6,000 transactions per second. Obviously in testnets, you don't get a full understanding of what's being done. But the reason why I partnered with Grape in the first place is because the potential is truly there for something special. Again, it can really change the way that we do blockchain. Obviously, I talk about, all these different opportunities in the space, and it truly looks like Grape is one that can, in fact, back up what they are saying. Now, this isn't, financial advice or anything like that. You guys can obviously do what you want. I recommend going through here. There's a lot of information in this light paper. There's a lot of information in the tech paper. There's a lot you can do. Oh, this is one I wanted to touch on too. So this branch chain. So, for example, think about businesses being able to create their own branch to the blockchain itself and be able to set custom transaction fees in the native coin, fast launches of the infrastructure. Basically handling their own needs. This is there's a lot going on here, guys. If you guys are curious about the tokenomics, there's 10 million total supply, so very low supply, lower than what BTC is. There's obviously GRP, which is the native token for the chain itself. It is the gas token. Then you have GGT, which is the vote, the governance token. So you can obviously, help in voting for the DAO, vote to operate how the chain works, all those sorts of things. So I recommend diving in. It's a very aggressive roadmap, guys. Obviously, right now, Testnet is out. You guys can obviously check that out. Mainnet is expected to go live sometime within the next few months. And if you guys are curious or want to get into the pre-sale on this, you can obviously use my referral link here. As always, this is not financial advice, but definitely dive in, guys. Check out. I'll put my referral link. I'll put my referral link in the comments below. I'll put it in the description below. But check into what they're building. Like I said, sometimes these things come around, once every 10 or 20 years. And it looks like what they're building is something that can really change the way that this space operates. Will it become the biggest chain in all of crypto? Nobody knows. But the potential is really there. If this can build at the rate of what it looks like, this could be something that is a dominant player in the space for the foreseeable future. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys have more questions. Obviously, take some time to go through the white paper, the light paper, the light paper, the tech paper, and just ask questions, dive in, get involved in the information that's there for you guys. So I appreciate you. Hope you have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.